Hey guys, it's Carter. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all having a fantastic day today. And guys, we're already up well over $1,000 off our Costco trade. So we're going to show you guys exactly what we did, our entry, our exit, our full risk management structure behind this. So like, subscribe, and if you guys want to learn more about trading, like how we find these stocks, different strategies, the approach, how to build a checklist so you always choose quality trades, check out our school. It's fantastic. You guys can get 50% off by using code 2026. So sign up right now. Do it right now. I'll see you guys in there. Join the group, ask questions, and let's dive into this. So one of the most common questions that I get asked on these types of videos or in the group or wherever it may be is, Carter, how do you know when to buy? That's everybody's main question. A lot of people will buy, and next thing you know, the stock's selling off after they bought it. So what are some things you look for? So for me, it's always very important to have a checklist. So like a set list of criteria before you ever buy the stock to ensure it goes into, a quality stock rather than just a random stock. So no matter what, if you have like a set list of, let's just say, 5 criterias, that stock has to follow that no matter what. This will ensure that your strategy stays very, very, very consistent. So the first thing here I always do is go ahead, I pull up Moomoo, which is the broker I use, and I'll put them down below for you guys. But I start and I go to the daily time frame. Going to the daily time frame is so incredibly important because as a swing trader, right, you're holding positions for several days, right? You're not holding positions for minutes or hours. You're holding positions for on average 6 to 9 days, right? So you want to be able to see the trends, see supports, resistance, all that good stuff. So with Costco, the first thing I look at is the upward trend, right? We can see here, if we go ahead and look at it, that this thing has heavy, heavy, heavy growth. It's gone from about 500 to 1,000 in about a year, then from 1,000 to about $800, right? We also notice this heavy, heavy amount of essentially heavy amount of support on this white line, right? Which is just a heavy amount of buying pressure we've seen off it. So it hits it once, twice, 3 times, 4, 5, 6, a bunch of times recently, selling off back down to this level. So just from looking at this, I know we got an upward trend. I know it's hitting support. So then I go ahead and I go, okay, what's the RSI? The RSI is a momentum indicator. So you can see here it's trading for about a 27. So it's important to look back at previous history, right, with this type of stuff. So you can just draw a horizontal line on it if you want, so we can see. But the last time I was trading for a 27 here was back in this range right here, where it went from 120, or not 120, 920 to almost 1,000. So an $80 move. So I knew we could get some sort of move just from the momentum level that we're at, right? So now after that, I go ahead and I pull up any moving average lines. So moving average lines, right, they act as support, as you guys can see. They act as resistance. So when the stock is below them here, we can see where it just kind of hits them and we just have sell off. It just has a kind of a hard time essentially breaking above that. I also noticed we had just a straight trend line here where it would hit that point, right? And just had a hard time breaking above it. So what I did is I threw an alert above it. Okay, I just go, okay, if the stock pops up above this, this could be what we call a trend line breakout, which could be a huge momentum shift for the stock. And we can now get buying pressure after months of sell-off. So now I go, okay, let's go to a lower time frame. Shifting to a lower time frame will help you figure out a couple of things. It'll help you figure out entry points, being more dialed in on your alert, and you can use those same indicators like moving average lines, RSIs, or even the MACD to help narrow in on entry points. So going to that hourly here, you can see as we zoom out, right, you can see that this thing was just kind of selling off like crazy, and it was on. Let's go ahead and get this trend line back up if I can find it here. There we go. Trend line, boom, boom. So we can see just this general trend line, right, where it would hit this and just had a hard time breaking above it, right? So it hit it here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So I go ahead and I go, okay, let's throw an alert above it. And if the stock pops up, I know it'll be ready to rock and roll. Okay, and we can enter here. We also went ahead and we looked at that MACD indicator, which does appear on the bottom here. So let's go ahead and look at that. So the MACD indicator is essentially a momentum entry point indicator. So historically, when the stock, when we have that orange line break up through the, the blue line, that's what we call a crossover, which historically is a bullish thing for the stock to do. We had one in here shortly after it rallied up. So I knew we could obviously get a nice move. So the stock popped up. We got in near and around the $900 area, keeping our stops below some of the lows here at 846 for a goal or a target up here. Let's go ahead. We can go to that daily so you can see it a little better. So the target off this, let's see here. Let's pull it up. So we just got to pull it up right. Where is it? Right here. Nope. Where are we at? But essentially, we're just right here. So we're entering here, target, stop below here for a goal of a push up here. We can adjust this a little. It's about a 3-to-1 risk and reward. So essentially, you could be wrong 2 or 3 times with this type of play and still make money off it. And that's how you trade. It's as simple as that. You just got to be dialed in, know what you're doing, and practice. So if you want to learn how, check out our school, follow, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and take care.